what my job was during COVID? Because they shut the club down.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, I'm ready.
For a couple of years. And I had gotten a...
If you were a barista, I'm going to die.
We'll call it a square job. I was a
Okay.
frontline worker, baby.
Really?
I was.
What the hell were you doing?
I was an embalmer.
Oh, okay, we're going to share some stories now. Okay.
Okay.
I'm Thom Naylor. Hanging out with porn stars and showgirls is fucking awesome. But how much do we really know about them? Join me on the Side Piece podcast where we sit down with them and hear some of the craziest stories from inside the industry. I look forward to seeing you. And follow me on the Side Piece podcast. All right, everyone. Welcome to the Side Piece podcast. Sorry,
What'd you fucking call me?
Yeah, what did
Side piece?
Yeah, she is my side piece tonight. We are here with my special guest, Rachel Rampage, my side piece.
Yeah, side piece for the evening.
How are you, Rachel?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
You are more gorgeous in person
Thank
than
you.
on the phone.
Yeah. Than in your clip store.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm so happy to have you. I know
Thank
it's
you.
been a long journey to get you to the States.
Yep.
But we are happy to have you as a tariff-free Vancouver import.
Yeah.
What do they call you guys? Vancouverans? Vancouverites?
Vancouverite.
Vancouverites?
I think.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I like
Canadians have been called other things lately.
that. Oh, yeah, I know. Cunts. No. I was going to wear my hat that says that, but no. No, so despite everything going on with our lovely Canadians, we are happy to have you.
Thank you.
And I was going to ask you, just kind of let's dive into kind of where Rachel Rampage came from, what the evolution was.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just want to I'm going to open it up to you because you being from Vancouver, I'm not very familiar with the city. I don't know how much, you know, all of us are familiar with it.
Yeah.
But let's start there.
Yeah, so I grew up in the suburbs of Vancouver, not actually in the city of Vancouver.
Okay.
Rachel Rampage was actually a name that was given to me.
Oh, really?
And I did not choose it.
Really?
When I started dancing, I went under the name Robin Graves, which I thought was really clever.
Oh, that sounds like a writer. I like that.
Robin Graves.
Oh, wait. Oh, now I get it. Robin Graves. It took me a second.
Yeah, it's okay. It took a lot of people a second.
I was thinking because we were talking about Edgar Allan Poe earlier.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's a cool writer name.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, Robin Graves. That's
Robin
even better.
Graves. Yeah, so that was a good name, but people knew me as Rachel Rampage. And
Yeah.
so I did change my name over to Rachel Rampage, which again was given to me because I had a drinking problem.
Tear the place up.
Oh, fuck. Sometimes.
Oh, nice.
Real bad.
I like that. I like those kind of drunks. It's like drama all night.
I wouldn't be here right now if I was still that drunk. I'll tell you that much.
Let's take Rachel and fuck the place up.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking
Redecorate.
person. Yeah. But yeah, so I worked in the city. I lived in the city after I was into my grown adulthood.
Yeah.
And the city now, I actually moved back out during COVID.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I did. So I
You were
don't
homesick?
live. No, not homesick. I don't live in the city center anymore.
Yeah.
It's gotten really bad. It's gotten really dangerous. It's only gotten worse, actually.
Really? I thought you guys were polite and kind and nice and sweet.
It's more like there's a really big homelessness problem.
Yeah.
It's always been a problem, but it's increased rapidly. And what I've noticed is ever since like the safe injection sites have come in, there's been a lot more there's actually been a lot more overdoses.
Hey, I was going to ask you, is that... So,
unfortunately, which is like not, I think, the exact opposite of what they were trying
now, not
to
to
do.
pin you down, are you against the injection sites, or do you think that they're necessary, but they're like a necessary evil? That like...
You know what? I don't think that I'm for them. I understand the idea of harm reduction.
I'm with you. I understand that.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that that's what they created was harm reduction. I don't think that's how it went
the
at
same
all.
when I feel about methadone and other things. I think that's just a new pharmaceutical way of hooking people.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't help the problem.
All I've noticed is more drug addicts around.
I was going to say, it's more accessible.
Yeah. And so I moved out of the city. I live about, an hour and a half away with bad traffic,
Ooh.
45 minutes with good traffic,
So you're like
outside the city.
You're like LA.
Yeah, basically.
Like when you say I live in LA, you're really.
But
like,
now, actually, so I moved to like a really beautiful area.
Yeah.
And when I got my place there during COVID, it was like gorgeous. It was quiet. It was nice. It was the exact like opposite of like my like loud club life and everything like that, right? Now there's drug addicts and homeless people all around there.
Oh, really?
And you want to know why?
Like suburban drug addicts now.
There's a fucking safe injection site like 2 blocks from my place.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So they just hang around my place now because it's so close in proximity.
Oh, yeah, so I have to move over closer to you. Oh, just the mic, this way. Oh, yeah, you want to see my pretty face. No,
yeah,
you
so
know,
that's really unfortunate. So it was like kind of like, fuck, like I moved out of Vancouver.
I feel bad.
And Vancouver followed me.
Yeah, I feel that because you think that some people think that's an inner city crisis, and it's not. It's really everywhere.
Yeah, it is really everywhere. And
I
try
don't
and
have
have
a good
empathy.
solution.
I try and have empathy for them,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like, it's hard to have empathy for them when they're breaking your car window.
Yeah, I can't have the Thriller video going on outside my house all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know, I feel like you. I have empathy. I know when I was in Denver, the city's so pretty and it's so nice and the people are great and the nightlife's great, but there's like a creek. Am I saying it right for everybody? I'm from Pittsburgh, so sometimes we say crick. But,
oh, cute.
Yeah, so it's really nice, but then there were signs up everywhere like, do not get in the water, there's human waste, there's bacteria. And then I said, oh, I know what's going on. The homeless people and the drug addicts are coming down and showering, bathing, shitting and pissing in the water.
Shitting in the creek. Well, in Vancouver, they don't shit in the creek. They shit on the sidewalk.
Oh,
and there's literally human shit all over the concrete sidewalks. And it's disgusting. It's horrible.
It's funny you say that.
Horrible.
The last time I went out to San Francisco, my aunt had texted me real quick before I went out. She goes, you know, there's an app to tells you where all the human shit is. And I
How
said,
do they tag that?
Yeah, and I said, that's just one app I don't need. I think I could navigate the human shit on my own.
That's an app that someone just signed up for, though.
Yeah.
Some scat enthusiast just signed up for it.
How did I know we were going to get to scat so quick? Yeah. Yeah, and I kept thinking, like you, I kept thinking, somebody's monitoring this. Somebody is literally, you know, like when I look at my Apple Maps, and it says, is the accident still there, or is the road hazard still there? Like, is that what's going on the shit app?
People are like calling into the radio. Do you remember when you would call in? It was, I guess it's AM 7:30 back in Vancouver or whatever, and people would call on the road, be like, yes, the accident's still there.
Yes.
Or like, that was like the old way
Those
of
are
doing
the old
things.
days.
Yeah. I can just imagine that, people calling, being like, yes, that piece of shit is still there.
That's right. I've seen it. It's now dried. It could just be kicked, but we're going to leave it there. Yeah, and I just died because then I kept thinking, is my 73-year-old aunt shit obsessed? Because now she's like on the shit app and she doesn't even live there.
Yeah.
So why's she worried about it? And then it quickly evolved into like a Democratic thing. Like, you know, politics entered the game. And
of course.
She was like, that's because it's run by Democrats and that's why the shit's on the sidewalk.
Are you saying that the Democrats are all shit obsessed?
They might be. I mean, it has been told that there's a lot of secret societies in DC.
Ooh.
That might be the Scat Society.
You're bringing the Scat Boys out tonight.
Yes. Oh,
like,
God.
You have information that that I know. I'm curious about it.
I hear about a lot of these guys.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you trying to say here?
Sometimes I've been there. Yeah. Talking... Well, we're in that involvement. I know we laughed about Scat earlier before we did the pre-interview, talking about it. And I always ask, because obviously it's something that's relevant as far as sex act goes, I always feel like I'm very open and I'm pretty knowledgeable and pretty unshakable. That is one subject that shakes me. I don't know how you feel, but I know you had a great response. As long as it's with consenting adults. I always wonder, when does that come up in the dating apparatus? Like when
so scat is not something that I offer. It's not something that
we'll get to that.
And
we'll get to your menu.
I'm not into it. I know people that are.
Yeah.
Totally doesn't bother me that they are, but I
are
can
they
imagine.
enthusiastic when they talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? That's
they
what
are.
I guess that's what I don't get.
And I love that because then like, it's shame-free. It's shame-free though. Do you know what I mean? But
Shit shameless.
For other kinds of relationships, yeah, I can see what you mean. It's like if you've had this like hidden and you're like trying to find a partner and you're like secretly into scat, like when is that time?
Now let me
bring
ask
it
you the
up?
next question then. Are they like nudists? Like when you go to a nudist club and you're like, 80% of these people shouldn't be naked in public. Are these people that are into scat, are these attractive people? Or are they people that are like, I kind of saw scat in there?
You know
in
what?
their
It's
rearview mirror.
totally across the board. It's like with anything.
See?
It's totally across the board.
See, and then we can get off the shit topic. No, that clears my head. No, but I do wonder about those things because sometimes you look and you think, what kind of people are into that?
Yeah.
And then you question yourself, or like when you talk to straight guys and they're like, oh, my girlfriend pegs me. And I'm like, now I look at straight guys and think, who's into that?
Yeah.
And then I keep thinking, I think a lot of people.
Yep.
That's just now we're getting to a society where we're good about talking about it.
Pegging is something I do a lot of.
That's on your menu.
It's definitely on my menu. But with comes butt stuff. Sometimes I see, I see the scat side of it. Sometimes they're not as cleaned
You're
out
not
as
as
they thought they
enthusiastic, like,
were. No,
yes.
but you know what? I'm very just like, hey, like we gotta stop. Why don't you go rinse yourself out and we'll see if we can keep going or not. Right? Like
You're polite.
I'm not freaked out of it.
That's
I
good.
do know other doms that are like, if I see a little bit of poo, we're done.
Yeah, see, I think that's very closed. Because you're in the industry.
That's totally her choice, though.
It's just a road hazard.
And I don't think she does pegging a lot, so that's why she's just like, I don't like men's asses.
Yeah, I think
like,
that's just a
it.
road hazard, and you gotta.
That's the way I feel about it.
Just
It's
keep
kind of like,
going.
look, if sometimes when you play with fire, you get burned. Sometimes when you play with butt stuff, you get scat on you.
That's it. Shane's obviously taking notes. He wants to know more about the scat. In between taking pictures of us.
I'm over here. What is scatting?
He's looking up that app. He's like, where's the
he's
scat
on the shit app
you're talking about?
Yeah, he's like, I'm looking right now at Vancouver shit piles.
How many human turds are on the sidewalk right now? The answer is a lot.
This whole podcast has gone sideways
that app has
already.
chicken pox. It's just red dots all over.
It's just toxic. that looks. Yeah. So here, okay. So let's talk about you as young Rachel Rampage.
Okay.
You, were you just like a poor little girl who had to get into the industry to make money, or were you like, hey, daddy, I love getting naked?
You know what? My dad is really, really cool with my job.
Yeah. Cool. That's why I asked.
Yeah. My dad is really, really cool with my job.
It makes it so much easier to just be you.
It is. It definitely is. So when I told my mom, she cried, and she was like, do they treat you like the women on Sons of Anarchy? She was like watching Sons of Anarchy a lot at the time. I was like,
are you thrown out by the dumpster?
She was
at
so
the end
worried.
Of the night?
Kind of. I mean, she was so worried, but she.
Yeah.
But that she's totally okay with it now. It took a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm also a bit of an oversharer about things, so it doesn't leave room for her imagination.
That's
which
great.
is a good and a bad thing, because a lot of the time she's like, Rachel, I don't want to hear it. Rachel, I don't want to know. Rachel. But then I know she's actually very grateful that she does know.
That makes it easy, because I know when my dad was alive and I'd go home or I'd sit at dinner or a holiday, my dad would love to instigate, like, well, what was going on here? Or tell me about this girl. Or what was happening here? And my mother would just be like, oh. And secretly I knew she liked hearing the things, but she didn't want to admit it, because like her whole Catholic upbringing was starting to like come out.
Right.
She was like, I have to deny that I want to hear these stories.
Yeah.
And then I would tell these stories and I would hear her gasp. She was like, oh my God. And then my dad would be like, tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah.
And I started to realize, like you forget that the company you're in, that we're living in some alternate world compared to normal people. Like when you tell your work stories, other people are like, yeah, that's not what work's like for me.
No, totally. Totally. And when I told my dad about it though, it was just very opposite of like my mom. Like he wasn't like enthusiastic about it. He kind of just like, he pondered it for a second. He was like, huh. And he turned to me, he was like, so how much money are you making?
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Good.
And I was like, yeah, which is the reason why I got into it.
Yeah.
So before I started dancing, I was working like a retail job. I was in school I was in like a private arts college for fashion and film makeup for television and stuff like that, right? And I was making minimum wage at my job, and I could afford my rent. And I was living in Vancouver at this time. And I could afford my rent. I had a roommate, but I couldn't afford to eat anything. And so I was like literally starving.
That's why you look so good. Just carried through.
Thank you.
She
No,
just
when I
doesn't eat.
started dancing, my legs were like this big around. Like I was a skinny gal. Yeah. I couldn't afford to eat in
By
Vancouver.
the way, how tall are you?
5'10".
I thought so.
Yeah, 5'10".
Because when you're standing next to me, I'm not used to women standing next to me, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, just
No, without my heels.
Without heels.
They're sweet.
Because when she stood next to me, I was like, I love talking to women that are close to my height. It's
Yeah.
so nice that I don't have to look down.
It doesn't hurt your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a whole other conversation.
But yeah, that's how I started was
Now, have your parents ever seen you perform?
my dad, no. And you know what? That would not.
No.
No,
Reason
my
I
dad
ask-
doesn't need to see my tits. Like, he knows they're there.
Yeah.
He knows they're out on the internet. And, like, his partner is very supportive of me as well. But, like, they're not going to my website. Or
Yeah.
they're not searching me on things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the reason I asked is
She
I
follows
just-
me on Instagram. She sees all that
she
stuff.
sees that.
And she's,
Yeah.
like, really supportive.
Well,
And
that's
she
why I wondered.
tells him what's going on. Like, oh, she's in fucking Texas right now. Oh, she's in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Rachel go. You know?
Yeah, see, I don't know how I'd feel as a performer. Like, I just got done watching the Moulin Rouge special, and they were talking about, the performers and the women. And they're topless. And one of the dancers had said, when her parents came to the show, it was the first time she was going to have to be naked in front of her dad on stage.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, thank God it's just my chest. And I was like, yeah, that would be strange. Your first time, like all of a sudden you're naked in front of your parents.
Yeah, I
Dancing.
would be really happy if my mom saw me perform.
Yeah.
But I know she wouldn't like it because she's so afraid of the fire. Like,
Oh,
she's
really?
She
You
can't
can get
wrap
naked,
her
but
head
do not
around
put the
it.
fire
She
near
also
me.
doesn't like me just like hanging upside down off a pole. She's like, you're gonna crack your head and you're gonna be disabled and oh my god.
She's going to be in a helmet.
Yeah. Like, she's so like she has a hard time with the risk
Yeah.
of it all that it would be hard for her to watch. But she was such a she really liked like performance and theater and
Yeah.
stuff growing up that I think she would find a little bit of like respect in that way. But as soon as I bring out fire stuff, like I've showed her videos of me performing and she
Yeah.
goes, oh, I can't watch that, Rachel. I'm your mother. Nope, I can't watch you doing dangerous things.
Now, are they older?
My parents?
Yeah. Like,
Like older than me, yeah.
Well, I hope. but they're like in their 50s, 60s?
60s.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So they're young. They're still young.
Yeah.
Because I always think, I look at my mom sometimes and I'm like, I can't believe she's in her late 70s.
Oh, yeah.
And I keep thinking, like, maybe that's why she feels the way she is about some things.
Yeah.
She is older. So let's go back. Okay, so Vancouver. Let's talk about, let's go to pandemic times. And we'll kind of go back a little bit.
Do you know what my job was during COVID? Because they shut the club down,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, I'm
For a
ready.
couple of years. And I I had gotten
If you were a barista, I'm going to die.
we'll call it a square job. I was a
Okay.
frontline worker, baby.
Really?
I was.
What the hell were you doing?
I was an embalmer.
Oh, okay, we're going to share some stories then. Okay.
Okay. Well, I was a removal driver first.
I love the terms that we use in that industry.
So the slang for it is death dealer.
Yes.
And I loved that term, but it's so disrespectful. Like, it truly is.
Bring back.
But I was like, that's a fucking cool term, but it's not really.
Bring back Robin
Like,
Graves for the job. No.
I know. I'll tell you one thing though, like those people were not happy that I was a stripper before I worked there.
I'm sure.
Oh, they were not fucking happy. A couple of them were really fucking cool and chill about it. The gay men did not fucking care and loved me anyways.
Yeah, they don't care.
No, they don't care. And they actually shared a couple of cheeky little secrets about themselves with me,
I'm sure.
right? Which
Oh.
gave us this kind of like, get you, babe, get you.
I never wanted to be in that industry.
But a lot of the others, there was a couple of women that were cool.
Yeah, it's kind of an
But
old guard group.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, that
I was not
whole-
treated very nicely all the time.
I say the whole funerary care and death industry is a mixed bag of people. I mean, I got involved with it with a cemetery. I was a counselor for a short time because I just needed something to do, and friends of mine, it was Allegheny Cemetery, and so I saw like you, I had all these like things that I thought about, and I went up and watched the cremation and how to put one of the women in the oven.
In the chamber.
And
They call it a chamber. Don't be disrespectful.
Yeah. And then I, helped scoop her out later after I put her in.
You have to turn the cremated remains. They also don't like the term ashes.
Yes. But my favorite line always was when they would say, people don't burn. I'm like, oh, that bitch burnt. I watched her. She lit on fire. It was like gasoline. It was just whoosh. It's like, don't lie to people.
Yeah.
It's an oven.
Yeah,
With flames.
No, I know, but they prefer to call it a chamber so that there's
and I always loved all
less
of those
offense
things
attached to it.
My other favorite is in the crypt area. There were like these gnats all the time. And one of the women that took care of the flowers and taking them in and out, she would come in and people would say, why are there all these gnats? Oh, because of the dead flowers. And I'm like, no, there's 3,000 dead, decaying bodies in the walls. And they put desiccant there like 35 years ago. And now the little gnats are, we're taking care of business in the walls. And I remember sitting, and one of the counselors said to somebody, well, there's a difference. You can do a burial in the ground, and that's like 60 years to decay or whatever the time frame was. Or you can do a burial in the wall.
The amount of plastic wrapped around them, it's much longer than that.
Yeah. Yes. So,
that was a secret that I did not like learning.
Yes. See, I'm glad she's going to give you
that
more
hurt
insight
my
than me.
feelings, yeah.
Well.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, and then people would say, well, then you can do it in the wall, and it takes another like double time to decay. Or you can go cremation. It's like, 3 hours. I'm like.
Depending on the weight.
It's all the same.
Yeah, depending on their weight.
Well, you just led me into it.
Mass,
I love you. Okay. So
we didn't even know we had this in common.
Yeah, this is great because I don't ever get to share this one story.
Okay.
A funeral home called me and they said, you have to come get this body immediately. And it was your pickup.
Yes, me, the removal driver.
Yes.
I would come with my van.
And they said, but you're going to have to bring a couple guys because this guy weighs like 400 and some pounds.
Oh, yeah.
And he's breaking the table.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, we'll send somebody over. So they get over, and I had seen a septic tank brought into the cemetery. And I was like, well, where are we going to put a septic tank? Then I saw them shear the side of it off.
Oh, no.
The guy was too big for a coffin.
Yeah.
So they literally put him in a
casket.
septic tank. Put the septic tank in the ground as a vault because the vaults weren't big enough either, the concrete vaults. So they put him in a septic tank, and then they put a concrete slab on top of him, and that's what he was buried. I'm like, dude, you got so fucked.
Sad. That's so fucking
At the end of your life, you got buried
sad.
in a septic tank. But
I mean, cremation would have been the way to go, but
yeah, we would have
perhaps
to
for
chop
their
them
own,
up. I think to get them in
their own religious
in the
reasons
unit.
or what have you. Maybe they couldn't do that.
We'd need a hatchet job in there.
Gosh, I know. Like, you know what though? Maybe they didn't even have large enough chambers.
We didn't
for him.
No, he was so big.
If he was going for cremation, like you just don't.
In my last story, I will tell you, and you can probably have a good one for me next.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my office one day, and there was a bag in a box. And I called trash, and I was like, did you guys pick up the trash yet? And they were like, yeah, we picked it up this morning. And I was like, well, there's a whole bunch of trash sitting on my desk and on the side of my desk.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, yeah, we already came to your office. So I went over into the interment area, and I said, I'm going to bring the trash over in case they didn't come. And they said, they already picked up our trash.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm in my office just sitting, and I hear one of the counselors say, hey, did the funeral home bring the last of the body parts over of so-and-so? And I was like, I think
Don't
he's in
tell
my
me.
office.
God, why is he not in the morgue staying cool?
Yeah, so I go back to my office. Lo and behold, in the garbage bags inside this like waxed box
Oh, okay.
were some of his organs and other body parts. And I said,
Should
That's-
still be in a fridge.
yeah, I was like, that's great.
Should still
He
be in a
was
fridge.
just brought over in a box, and he's been sitting over there all day long in my office as I've been working. So you learn, you have a whole different set of jokes.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
truly.
what's the worst thing that happened to you in that industry?
Oh my God. Okay.
I can't wait because I love these stories.
The worst thing that happened to me. I mean, it's not a nice story.
No, go for it.
No, it's
'Cause
not
I
a nice
think
story.
I think if people hear it, they understand it. Like, you go out in a garbage bag, basically.
Oh, you want that kind of story?
No, but you can give anyone that's good for you to tell. I love all those stories, as long as it's not like somebody putting somebody's dick in their mouth and living it on the counter. Because I've heard all those too.
Okay. Yeah.
Where you're
Okay,
like,
so when I was working, I was technically under an apprentice license when I was in the embalming room.
Okay.
Which meant that I was supposed to have like a fully licensed person around me at all times, like
Wow.
kind of supervising. But during COVID and the heat waves that followed, we were so busy that wasn't always the case, which I probably shouldn't be saying, but it just is the reality of it.
No.
And I worked in the busiest place for like it was the care center. We took care of all of the bodies that would come through, and then they would go out to all the funeral homes in the area, so we saw everybody.
So you were in
Like,
fast food business.
it felt like an assembly line,
Yeah.
unfortunately, which is
Ooh.
really, really sad.
That's a
That's the
nice
bass
spot.
down there,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, my asshole's vibrating.
So a lot of people don't know this, but like we have to diaper them, right? So that they don't continue to like soil themselves as things break down and whatever, if you're having like a visitation or something, and like they'll just whatever hole, you have to plug every hole.
Oh yeah.
You have to plug the nose, you have to plug the throat, sometimes fucking ears, you got to put eye caps in and like super glue their little eyes shut and like a little super glued smile a certain way. You got to go through the nose and through the gums, and you got to tie their mouths shut, because otherwise their mouths will just
Keep that bitch quiet.
open up. But I had this one case on my table, and it was this woman, and she would not stop purging out of her pussy.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. See, I've never heard that. I just learned something.
Yes, and it was like not. So when a lot of them like that's quite common. So like sometimes you'll have to like put like a plug in their butt if they won't stop shitting or like stuff coming out of their butts, and you diaper them, so it's layers of protection for them to be clothed and then to go in their casket, because worst thing would happen if they're moving.
At the nursing home was bad.
I
This
know,
gets
if they're
worse.
moving around in like transit, right, and they get to the funeral home and then they're being set up for like a visitation or something like that, and they're like in their nice clothes and they're in this fucking $17,000 casket and they've shit everywhere. That's not good. So we have to take precautions for that. So I had to actually sew up her pussy shut. Pussy and asshole shut.
That's interesting.
Yeah, which is actually not that uncommon.
Well, speaking
and then diaper her.
Well, speaking about
and wrap
assholes.
things in plastic, and it was like, sewing a deceased woman's pussy shut was like not my favorite
just
day,
when I
but
thought
I
we were
was
gonna talk
like,
about fun
I remember
sex
doing
stuff.
it and being like, this is fucking crazy. Like, this is fucking
Now I'm going to
insane.
forever visualize you.
Yeah.
One stitch, two
Yep.
stitch. Now we're going to take a quick pause real quick, because speaking of stitching assholes and vaginas, they have the speakers going so loud downstairs that it's vibrating everything up here.
Okay.
Can we pause for
Go
1
deal
second?
with that.
All right, so we had to take care of that music. Sorry for the little break there, but my asshole was vibrating and it was starting to get annoying.
Mine was too, and I liked it.
I was going to ask you, is it okay for you?
That's why I didn't complain.
I just wasn't prepared. I was not an eager bottom at that time. So, lunch was still there. So the next thing I'm going to ask you, because obviously you have one of my childhood favorite bands on your shirt, Kiss.
Well, it's just Paul Stanley on my shirt right
now.
It
is just Paul Stanley. Okay, so he's obviously my second favorite.
Okay.
I mean, I liked Ace Frehley, like as far as like the look.
Right.
I don't know why. He appealed to me.
Yep.
Was it Cat or Starman or
the
Starboy?
Spaceman.
Or I don't remember his name.
Spaceman.
That's bad.
This is the Star Child.
That's the Star Child.
Yeah,
Thank
Gene
you.
Simmons was like the demon.
The demon.
And then Ace Frehley was the Spaceman or the.
And what was the other one? The cat. Like he was.
Peter Criss.
Yeah, but he was
the cat.
He was the pussy. No, I don't know.
He was just the pussy.
Yeah. But I remember when I first saw Love Guns, the album cover, I was like, fuck, these guys are cool. Like, look at this. And then I thought, as I got older, like, these guys are really queer looking. And I'm like, but they fuck a lot of girls. Like, they're very busy. Like, these 4 Jewish guys are really lucky.
Hell yeah. So Love Gun is actually my karaoke song.
They're like the Ramones with
Kiss.
dicks.
I love Kiss so much. Kiss was actually my first concert I went to when I was 11 years old with my dad. It was Millennium New Year's in Vancouver. Cool. And I was like up on my dad's shoulders. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it was really, really sweet.
Nice. Now, do you have a good Kiss story or?
So, okay, that was the first time I saw Kiss was with my dad.
Okay.
I took my husband for his birthday.
Okay.
Gosh, when was this? This would have been a few years ago. I don't remember if it was like right after COVID or if it was right before COVID, but it was like around kind of that time, and they were touring. It was like their final tour, which, like, how many of those? Yeah. Right. But I got us in the front row. Like, I forked out the cash, and I got us 2 tickets right in the front row. Nice. And we were right in front of Gene Simmons from like the whole time. And this motherfucker, I've got like this little really like low cut top on, and I'm painted up like Peter Criss, and my husband was Ace Frehley, of course. Oh yeah, nice. Because that's his favorite as well. See, there you go. Yes.
I knew I liked him.
Yeah. And Gene Simmons is like doing his fucking bass thing in front of me, and like he's like looking at either of us, and we're not dressed like him, and he's like I could tell he kind of made a motion about it, like not me, like,
oh yeah, his ego kicked in. Yes, literally.
He fucking kicked. He had like all these open bottles of water in front of him, and he kicked one of them at me, hit me right in the tits, and exploded all over my tits and got me like soaked. I was like, that motherfucker did that on purpose. And my husband was like, yeah! He's like, that was so cool. He was like, that motherfucker did that on purpose. I was like, yes!
That's classic, though. How many people can say you pissed Gene Simmons off at a live show and he retaliated?
I mean, maybe it was like a little bit of a piss off, or just he wanted to see my tits all wet.
Oh, probably both.
Yeah, probably both.
I'll give him credit for both.
Yeah, but neither of us were dressed up like him, and he's like he's a main character.
If anyone's going to get pissy about not being immortalized on somebody's face, I would say it would be Gene Simmons. So let me kind of segue into the next thing. Mm-hmm. So this weekend, it just happened to be that it kind of coincides. There's a Kink Fest going on in the city. Right. And a good friend of mine, who I know that you've been wanting to meet, and she has been wanting to meet you as well. And it's funny because you're kind of a newcomer, mm-hmm. and it's always great when somebody who has a lot of experience in industry is like, hey, I want to meet that woman. I almost said girl. You little girl, you. No. Yeah, I want to meet that woman. Try. And so she had reached out to me, and I love it when a performer reaches out to me personally, because it really shows that we've developed like a relationship, that like she knows what I like, I know what she's capable of. Mm-hmm. And she said, hey, I'm headlining this festival in DC. Can I do shows at your club? And I said, let me think about it first, because I kept thinking that date sounds so familiar to me. Right. And then I was like, damn it, that is the time I've been fighting so hard to get Rachel Rampage here. And she is here. And then I'm like, and what an idiot. I didn't know there was a Kink Fest, and you are a dom. And I kept thinking, how do we make this work? Mm-hmm. So what did I do? I agreed with Rubber Doll. I said, will you headline with Rachel Rampage, even though it's her weekend? And mm-hmm. then I called you out of respect, too, and said, hey, is it okay if Rubber Doll joins us? And you were very agreeable. And I said,
hell yeah. I would love to work with her.
I'm so pleased with both of you that the two of you could do this. Mm-hmm. And somebody's peeping in here. Oh.
Hey!
Whoa. Hello, little lady.
Hello.
How are you?
I was just in town.
I thought I heard somebody creeping back.
How long have you been lurking out in the hallways for?
You know, it's funny because I had them turn the music down because I thought, I bet you she's creeping around somewhere.
Yeah, I was. Why don't you hold this?
Yeah, please do. Oh.
Let me just get a little bit more
comfortable. Well,
there's that rubberness we like.
Well, hello, Rubber Doll.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to come in and join us?
Can I?
Yeah, of course.
Please,
come on over here.
There you go.
Good girl asking mistress for permission.
Right
in. Yeah, perfect. Let me just close this.
I think I need a little bit of shine. I think I missed a spot.
Yeah, you might.
Perfect.
Very
Are we going to
good.
be able to sell this clip now?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, she did. She really did. Oh, you're gonna have to.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
Extra shiny.
Yeah, there you go.
I would say so.
Well, shit, now I feel underdressed.
Wow.
Don't you feel underdressed?
I feel very
Yeah.
underdressed. Oh my
Let
god.
me see what you guys
All
have.
right, so hold on, because I have Rachel's shirt on. So let's see, right?
Woo!
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you need a little bit of polish.
I probably.
I do too. Would you
What's
want
your
to
price?
polish
Yes.
it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to polish her first.
I'll do that, but why don't you lean? Oh yeah. Oh, look at that shine.
I hope I get the same treatment.
Look at that.
I knew I should have
shine.
worn. I should have worn latex underwear.
Shiny.
That is beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's what I like. See,
Oh.
I knew this
That's what
podcast.
we're doing.
It had
Let
to.
me do your butt.
Oh.
Let me do a little bit of your butt.
Of
There you
course.
There we go.
Nobody likes a dry
butt.
butt.
No.
Nobody likes a dry butt.
That's perfect.
Whoa, there
Oh, you know
we
what?
go.
Nice.
Hold on, stay like that just for a second while I have you both. Hold on. There we go. Rachel, turn to me. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
That's
now
the
that
greatest
we're
thing.
all polished up.
Yes.
Such a good girl.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, it's like a garbage bag on me. Good Lord. So, let's.
So nice
yeah.
to
So
see
we're
you
gonna
guys.
move this over. Is that better? Yeah. So, I'm glad you're here. Nice
Thank
to see
you for having me.
It's been a while.
Thank you for
I always
having me.
miss you.
Really appreciate it.
And I'm so glad the two of you agreed to this. I couldn't have asked
Yes,
for a better
I am happy
turnout.
too that it all happened.
Now, I will preface it this way, just so both of you do not think it's the club or if it's anything else. We just have had a rough 4 months lately with, the government shutdown now. We have a lot of turmoil. We have Doge that happened. We have a new president. Old president just rebuild. So, bear with us. The crowds aren't the same. Nightlife is taking kind of a little hit right now in DC, and I think you both recognize it when we were out to lunch today, which I had a great time. But you can see the crowds just aren't what you're seeing here.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And we'll get back. I'm very optimistic. But like I said, you're here for a great event. You have the Kink Fest going on.
Yeah, I'm headlining the DC Fetish Ball, which is one of the largest in Washington DC. I'll be headlining that tomorrow, and I did it a couple of years ago, and it was fantastic. So hopefully we'll get the same crowd. It's about 5 stories high, and I remember it being really, really packed. So I hope we get that crowd back.
I'm just hoping.
Well,
when
we'll
we
be there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We're going to
Yeah.
join you.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't treat us like she doesn't know us.
Yeah.
And like, oh, she'll be like, what are they? No.
Like, don't you walk in front
Join
of me.
the masses of people. So let's talk about something while both of you are here. We were joking. We were talking about the housing market and just the economy and everything else. Now I know that obviously prices are rising for housing, but I understand you get a lot of requests for something in particular.
Yeah, so I can always really tell. Like, the housing market in Vancouver has been fucked for so long. It's continuously the most expensive city in our entire country. But I can always tell just how fucked it is by the amount of live-in slaves I have applying in my DMs, in my email. And like, I'm like, okay, things are really fucking bad when you're trying to like live with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when people ask you to be their live-in slave, what do they want to do in particular? Do they just?
Oh
want-
my god, they send in an entire list of all these things that they're good at,
Oh,
of all
really?
the ways they're gonna make it worth
What's
my
the one that
while.
makes it hits home where you're like, yeah, that's the one we might talk to?
Literally none of them I want in my home.
No.
Literally none of them. I put out a post. But
Well, because I get a lot of this too.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah, because I do a lot of domination online, OnlyFans and Sex Panther.
Yeah.
and I get a lot of this. They're telling me that they want to be 24 hours, just
Oh,
a
yeah.
slave. Yeah, so you get a lot of this.
yeah,
yes.
they're like, I will cook, I will clean, I
Clean.
will drive you around in your
Yes.
fucking car.
Yeah.
Like in my fucking car, you're driving my fucking Mercedes around? Are you kidding me? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Do you ever get offended by it when you're like, listen, don't you watch my stuff? Like, do I look like that woman?
You know what? Actually, I've become a little bit offended by something lately that like I have to kind of change my thinking and just be like, well, you're just a dumb boy. And that's, I get a lot of...
I hope I'm not in that category.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, so because of like OnlyFans, loyal fans, and like people collaborating in clips, videos, and things like that, like a lot of the time you'll just like reach out to like another creator and be like, hey, like would you love to collab? Like stuff like that. Nobody does their fucking research on the kind of content that I do. So I get all these like straight men reaching out for collabs for like BG and like BJ and BGG, and I'm like, do your fucking research.
Are you ready for some strap on?
Exactly. I'm like, you guys know,
are you ready for this bad boy?
You guys know that I'm a top,
this
right?
10-incher.
See, now that's funny because that's where I was
I
going to
get
go.
pissed off about it now, and so like I've actually started blocking them when they send me that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because it's pissing me off. Because I'm like, do your fucking research. Like, have a little bit of respect. Like, if you're trying to have my fucking body for something, have a little bit more respect than that.
Yeah.
Like, research the kind of shit that I do, and then you'll realize you probably shouldn't be reaching out to me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So there's, and we'll get to some porn stuff, but with both of you, so there's like no penetration. You guys are the doms.
Well, I penetrate them.
No,
She penetrates.
I penetrate what I do is fetish kink.
Okay.
What I do is fetish kink. But I am a pro dom when it comes to the scenes.
Okay.
With another person. Now, when it comes to, I'm the mistress. Now, when it comes to solo scenes, I do penetration, but I also do like just a variety of different things that they request, and I try to fit it in.
Okay.
But different types of kink.
I love how
and it
she
always
said that.
involves rubber, of
I
course.
try to fit it in.
Yeah.
So do I. We'll get there.
Yeah. So
Let's work up to it.
And it always involves rubber.
So let's talk about the fetishes that you guys do have. Obviously, we're all sitting here in latex of some sort.
Yeah.
Or rubber. What is the appeal of this material? Because literally, I feel like I'm in a garbage bag.
Oh, but it looks so good.
It does. It looks really good.
Yeah,
I
looks so
love
good.
like shiny round things. That's like my
I do
appeal.
too.
Yeah, right? That's my like
And I'm
attraction to it. I like don't love wearing it for too long, to be perfectly
Are
honest.
those shiny?
I'm like I'm really happy until my crotch starts sweating. So if I'm in like pants or like a cat suit or something like that and I've been in it too long, I'm like, oh, I'm not happy anymore. I'm like, oh, I don't like this anymore. Yeah, and just all the sweat falls out of it.
That goes back to that vagina.
Yeah. Oh no. There we go again. There we go. But like, latex for me was kind of like a learned love.
Yeah.
It was, because in the very beginning, I'm such a Virgo that I like things really clean.
Yeah.
And like when I would put it on for shoots and I was like kind of just getting into it and stuff like that, and I was like lubing it up, and then lubes on my hands, and then anywhere I sit there would be lube. I was like, I'm too much of a Virgo for this.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's fucking mess that needs to be cleaned up everywhere. Like I'm walking and like sweat is dripping. I'm like, the mess. Like I didn't like that, but now you just have a fucking.
You and I talked about that.
You just have a slave
My
clean it up
brain
for
goes
you, and
sideways.
you don't have to do anything. So that's a way better way to live.
Mess makes my brain go sideways.
Yes.
We talked about that.
We did.
Where I get my brain I can't do one thing and look at stuff that's a mess around me. I get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm turned off at that point. I'm like, but you have to clean.
I would say that like definitely I do a lot of latex content now. That's like probably it's just kind of morphed that way. It was
Is
like,
that what people call for from you guys more than anything? Like to be in that look?
Latex fetish for sure is something that I do a lot of.
Now, with latex,
and I'm sure Rubber Doll can relate
so
to
let me
that.
ask you too, like some of these things that I see, I mean, I see it in the gay community a lot, but a lot of these like suction devices, latex
like a vacuum bed.
vacuum
or,
bags.
Mm-hmm.
Have you two got involved in any of that?
I've never tried a vacuum bed.
I want to so bad,
I
but
never
I'm
have.
kind of petrified.
Yeah, I have two of them. I have
Do
a
you?
vacuum
Oh, I
bed
knew it.
and I have a vacuum cube.
Really?
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the cube. I've seen
Yeah,
the cube. It's
I have
really
Where
the
cool.
have you
cube.
been all my life?
Yeah, yeah. I have a passion for rubber.
Yeah.
And it started when I was a teenager, and when I was a teenager, I was like a goth kid.
Yeah.
And I discovered rubber latex because in Florida we have a huge fetish scene. It's very
thought you were
serious.
gonna say a rubber factory.
Yeah. Actually, there is a fetish factory. It's a store called Fetish Factory. And that was how I discovered it, because Fetish Factory has started having these alter ego events.
Yeah.
And that's how I discovered rubber when I was a teenager. And when I put it on for the first time, that was my first love, and I love the smell of it. I love.
Did you feel sexual, like empowered,
right
or was
away?
it
Right
okay.
away. It's how I feel when I put it on, and that's why I call myself Rubber Doll.
Yeah.
It's the feel of it, the smell of it. I love the smell of rubber.
Yeah.
Especially when you get it in the mail and it smells really really nice and it's powdered up, and just the noise it makes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
when you're
that's
putting
I
it
like the
on,
noise,
you know?
too.
Yeah. See, I was gonna ask you. So
Layers. I love the layers of it.
now, what empowers you sexually, like clothing wise or attire wise, or
Yeah, you know what? I love visually, like I said, I like shiny,
Yeah.
round. I love a cinched waist. I love corsets.
I know, I see the
especially,
corsets a lot.
Yeah, I wear a lot of corsets.
I've been paying attention.
yeah.
I've been taking notes.
Yeah, and I just like, I love shiny things.
Now, both of you, what is your turn off, like as far as like attire or something that's shown to you sexually, where you're like, meh, meh. Like that's not doing it for me.
When it comes to like dress, like
Yeah.
costuming or dressing up
Yeah.
or something like that.
Like if I presented something to both of you and you're like,
Like
yeah, that's
sloppy, like dirty, sloppy.
yeah, you like put together.
I like to be tight. Like
I like tight.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like tight as well. We can agree on
Yeah.
that. I feel better in I like leather too,
Yeah.
but you can't ever get leather as tight as you can get latex. Whereas like
Yeah.
even in my like civilian dress, like I'm a total fucking yoga pants girl. Just
I
because
know
I like
she threw me.
Yeah.
You know, because she has nice breasts, and when I first saw her, she showed up in a sweatshirt. When, you know, obviously just as a woman, no
Yeah.
makeup, nothing, and I was like,
like who is this
and I
person
kept
flying
thinking,
under the
I've
radar?
some used to see her now in tattoos, makeup, boobs out,
Yeah.
tight, latex, and then you see somebody in a sweatshirt, like, who are you?
Yeah.
Where did they go?
I pick up the right woman.
Those are my plain clothes, yeah. Like, my
Still
flying on the
beautiful, but
plain
just
clothes.
beautiful in a totally different way.
But in my like, if I'm
And you as
just
well.
dressing,
Thank you.
I mean, when I see her, you know, when we walked into the thing, I was like, oh, there she is, because I see her black hair.
yeah,
But then I'm so used to seeing you in this form
Yeah.
that when I see you in civilian clothes, I'm like,
It's like, who is she?
she's so normal.
yeah. I know, weird.
Normal
hey?
for normal. And then we're gonna. We're readjusting. Ooh,
Oh, thank you.
there we go. So yeah, let's talk about the. I'm gonna jump around a bit, and then we'll release you because you're gonna have to get ready for your first show.
Okay.
And then I'll keep her busy for a little bit. So tattoos. Do you have any tattoos?
No.
No. Why not?
I just don't.
Lazy.
I just
I'm
don't
kidding.
have
No,
them.
I get it.
I just don't have them.
Now, you know, some people, I was going to ask you, do you like tattoos on people, or are they, that's not your genre of...
Yeah, no, I like them on people, just not on me.
Yeah,
Because
no.
I change my mind a lot.
I was going to ask you, is that the...
Yes, I change my mind a lot.
Now, let me ask you this, since you have all the tattoos too. I mean, I know when my sleeve started, this was not supposed to be a sleeve. It was supposed to be like this little piece, and I felt the guy, well, a friend of mine, he started with a Sharpie drawing more out, and I said, what are you doing? And he said, I'm just drawing something out to see if you like it. And then I looked, and I was like, you're like way under my arm and out. And he said, yeah, I think you're going to like this. And then I looked at it, and I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just do
Yeah.
it. And then it went to here. And then he was like, well, you know, we could extend her down. I was like, what the fuck? Now it's my whole arm.
Yeah.
And then I got done. I'm like, yeah, well, let's just put some more here. And then it's like, it is true. It just becomes.
Are you going to cover this one?
Yeah, there's still more going. But like her, I always ask, like, because a lot of people have it already in mind. Like, I want my legs done. I want my arms done. Like, my husband's that way, where it's already in mindset. But he has, like, I call them, like, hoe tattoos. not because of him, but they're like pork chops. They're like all over.
Yeah.
They're just like pieces.
That's how I started too. I mean, I started getting tattooed when I was 16 years old.
And I think that's what the tattoo community calls them, is pork chops.
I think it's patchwork or...
Well,
like,
patchwork,
for, like,
but I know
patches.
the old guys, I think it was pork chops because that's all you could buy with the money.
I didn't know that. That's
I
funny.
think that's the old joke.
That's
It's like,
funny, yeah.
That's as much as
And that would have been relatable for me too. Yeah, it was like the little ones were all I could afford.
Yeah, they look good. But then I'm always like, oh, are you going to put those together soon? And I'm like, no, everybody doesn't have to be like me.
Yeah.
Like, put it together.
Yeah, so I started with the little ones. I started when I was 16. I started just getting little ones,
Yeah.
right? And then eventually I tried to like morph them together. And then like my last one that I got, I was just like, we're doing a whole ass leg sleeve.
And
So I
what's
was
your
like,
favorite
create an
piece on
entire leg sleeve.
What's your favorite piece?
My leg sleeve.
Really?
It fucking kicks ass.
It does. Tell me though, like, okay, now if there was something that's very sentimental to you, on you, what is it? Like, do you have a little...
Yeah. Okay, so I have, it's tiny and it says slob right there.
That's your first one?
No, that's not my first one. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
sentimental one. And I got that on, I think, the third date that I had with my husband. And
Cool.
he kept calling me a slob all day long. And so I got it tattooed on me and we got each other's, like, yeah, we
That's
got tattoos
cool.
of each other.
I knew she
on
would
our
have
third
I
date.
knew she would have a special one.
On our third date.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I always like to talk about tattoos with people because somebody always has something just weird or symbolic somewhere on them that has some kind of like little meaning that, you know, when I'm on the embalming table, somebody will look at it and be like, that's a strange tattoo out of all of them.
Yeah.
Like, what's that mean?
Nobody ever sees it and it's just like tiny and it's just
Yeah.
like, it's just writing, but
Yeah, they just show up like
Yep.
somewhere like
Yeah.
random.
Yeah.
They don't mean anything to anybody
Right.
except you. And they have no outward presence. Like they don't send a signal like, oh, she likes unicorns. Whatever. So let's talk last. So what I want to ask both of you before I let you go is, how long have you been in the industry? And if you were talking to somebody, how long have you been in the industry now?
like sex work?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So I started sex work when I was, I think, 23 years old because I started as a sugar baby, which nobody knows.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm comfortable talking about it now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was a sugar baby first, and then I started stripping
I wanna be
because
a
my
sugar
sugar
baby
daddy
now.
moved away, and I didn't have money anymore.
Did you get another one?
No, you know what? I met him on Seeking Arrangement because I saw an ad for Seeking Arrangement in a Cosmopolitan magazine.
Really?
Yes, it was in a Cosmopolitan magazine, and I was like, I'm fucking broke. I'll just do this.
I want that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking broke. Like, literally, all. Ugh.
I'm going to Cosmo
and-
magazine.
Yeah, I know.
Don't be a
And
sugar
so I had
baby.
one really, really good one,
Yeah.
and I just lucked out with my first one that was good for a long time, and then he moved away,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to risk continuing with that and not, because my standard was already, like, he set the bar so high that I wasn't.
You weren't ready to drop down.
I wasn't ready to drop down.
You were like one of my house dancers. You know, they get $1,200 for a dance one time, and they're like, "That's my number now. From now on."
That's it.
And I'm like, "Slow down, slow down. Like, that's not a reality."
Yeah, but you know what? I really, really lucked out because, like, so many bad things happened. So much of this work is, like, really dangerous. And, like, I didn't
Yeah.
have any mentorship or guidance. I was, like, a blind young girl
Yeah.
with no money. Just, like, being like, I have to, like, I'm willing to do this. I have no problem doing this. But I was like, I have to do this to survive. And it was just kind of, like, the avenue that I was like, this will get me the help that I need.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm going to try and be a sugar baby next week. After this podcast, let's see how many hits we get.
Yeah.
Um,
I was also doing it behind my partner's back at the time. So that was,
Ooh.
oh, that's bad.
yeah.
Were there gifts rolling in too?
No, it was always cash.
Oh, I even like that better.
It was.
Did
all-
he ever find out?
I'll just go buy my own
gosh,
gifts.
No, I mean this particular partner is partners of partners ago.
Yeah.
Right, and it's not like it's not like he could really afford me living with him or
Yeah.
anything like that. Like I had to figure things out on
No,
my
no,
own.
understandable.
And so no, it was always cash.
Now, I'm going to get more in depth to this with you, but where do you cross the line sex-wise as far as like your people doing customs for you, like asking you for customs? Like where do both of you have a hard line? And don't say scat. We already went there.
I don't do scat. You know what? Who knows? Maybe one day I will. Maybe there will be this one
That
day
shit
where
is
I'm
worth
like,
it.
no, but maybe there will be this one day where I'm like, fuck, I have to bust like a bunch of content out, but I've had diarrhea all day and I gotta just make use of my day.
I love
like,
the wording.
you know what I mean?
We've
though
got
I'm
so
like,
many words that go right into it.
I will see dollar signs and things that a lot of other people won't.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, to be like, you know what? I've been fucking on the toilet all day long, but I could probably be making money, so why don't I?
Somebody's gonna want to see this.
That's just my mindset.
But do you guys have a hard line now? Like where like if somebody says, I want this, this, and this as a custom, you're like, nope, sorry, I love you, but...
I do a little bit of everything. But
Yeah.
again, the only thing I don't do is scat. But golden showers, you name it, I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do a lot of custom, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of custom videos.
Now,
so
do you feel it's hard work doing customs?
I don't do a lot of customs. I'm like very, very choosy with my customs
selective.
because I don't have a lot of available time.
Going back to
for
your Virgo.
I everything is so scheduled out in my life.
Yeah.
I like live out of an agenda book. People who know me really well laugh at my book because they're like,
I probably need to smoke a lot of joints around you because I'd be like, oh, I'm so loose.
Yeah, no, I'm very,
I'm just kind
I'm
of
very
flying by the seat of my
structured.
pants.
Yeah, I mean, I can have those moments as well, but I thrive on structure.
Yeah.
And so I like my life to be planned.
In reality, I like to do that. In
Yeah.
my brain, I'm structured.
Yes.
On paper, there's no structure.
Yeah.
It's literally just
I do my best. I write everything down.
what's going on at the moment.
Yeah.
It's in front of my face. I'm fixated on that. And I tell features and everyone, when I'm trying to book people or I'm at a show, and I say it all the time, hound me, text me, beat my door down. Do not feel bad. Do not.
Oh, really?
do
Okay.
not- do
I'll look
not-
for next time.
Yeah, don't feel like you're offending me.
Yeah.
Because it's whatever the pretty face is in front of my face at that moment is who I'm responding to and I'm talking to or I'm thinking about or I'm emotional about. And if somebody says, oh yeah, I'll call you and I don't hear from you 6 months, you're already off my radar.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Because
Okay.
I'm, like I said, I'm at the next pretty face.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds terrible, but like it's where I work. And then there are other women that I look at and I know instantly that I have to have them here. And then I'll beat their door down. And like even with you, like we had met and you as well. Both of you, I just kept after and after. And then even when we were at, Shane, what was it that we were at the...
The convention?
Yeah,
Exotica.
Exotica. And we went over to your booth. I was like, Shane, we have to go over to Rubber Doll's booth. And I went right over to her. I'm like, we have to come to your booth. And she
Yeah.
was like, yes, you do.
Yeah.
Because, and her booth is extravagant. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, I've never been to an Exotica.
Oh, she has a St.
Yeah.
James Cross,
Cool.
and you have...
Yeah.
I
The St. Andrew's
or
Cross.
St. Andrew's Cross, thank you.
Yeah.
Why did I say St. James?
Everyone has like a space as big as this stage.
Yeah.
She has like
A room.
4 rooms.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good
yeah, it's
for
an
her.
island. It's an island.
Yeah,
it's an
really
island
cool.
booth. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, we
And
were
it's,
zapping people.
Yeah, I
Oh,
do
man.
sessions there, and they spin the wheel. I have a wheel of pain.
Yeah, we were
Nice.
paying.
Those are fun.
And they
Yeah.
spin it, and then whatever
Yeah.
whatever it lands on, that's what I do.
They get their
Yeah, and it's really
punishment.
entertaining. The whole booth is really entertaining.
I've
I've been
been-
with them since the beginning.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I've been with Exotica since the beginning in Miami.
That sounds really fun.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
glad I got you two together.
Thank you.
We're
Thank
going
for
to let
having
you
me.
get out of here real quick, waxed
Great.
and all.
Yeah.
And then once we get done, we'll start to prep for the shows tonight.
Sounds great.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. I have a feeling we're going to have a great night.
I think it
and
will be. It's
let's
Saturday
have some
night.
fun.
Yeah.
It has to be good.
And then tomorrow, we are really looking forward to being,
yeah,
around you and
it's
watching
gonna
your
be
show.
great. It's going to be an amazing night
I
as well.
understand we're going to have a long night because there's an after party in Alexandria also.
Yeah.
So I will let it out there now. If you two want to ride from us,
Thank you.
I'm sure we're going to go to the after party because it's at somebody's home.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's not an apartment. But it's supposed to have a lot of stuff going on. So I figure we're going to have a very late night tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Good having you.
Thank you
Always
for
a pleasure.
having me.
I'll see you soon.
Thank
All
you.
of you soon.
All right. Thank you for having
Very
me.
Bye.
good. All right.
Thanks for the shine.
Yeah.
You're quite welcome.
All right. So that was Rubber Doll.
Great.
I'm glad she popped in. I'm glad you two got to meet. It's always fun when you see two people that want to meet. They kind of meet, and it's cute and subtle.
Yeah.
Because you guys aren't really like, "Hey." You're more
No,
like,
we're more relaxed. Than
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're not like schoolgirls. Where
Yeah.
people are like, oh, these two are going to jump all over each
Like,
other. Yeah, yes. That's the way men are.
Men in your circle, maybe.
Yeah, very, very much so. Sometimes I'm like, stop fucking hugging me.
Yeah.
I just want to have a drink.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your Dom and sub clips.
Okay.
And when you say people don't read between the lines or they don't read the bold lines, that are saying like exactly what you are.
Yes.
What exactly are you?
So I do.
And I'm going to let you roll.
Yeah, like, are you talking about under the umbrella of sex work? Like,
Yeah,
what are all the things I do?
Yeah, what's Rachel Rampage doing
So
when I call you on the phone?
I feature dance. I work as a pro dom. I do YouTube like sex education online as well. I mostly like to see my in-person clients now
Okay.
rather than be online, but I definitely do like the online clip stuff.
So how long before you're an offline in-person client?
So
how long does it take for you to kind of verify and kind of...
I prioritize my existing clients.
Okay.
Yes, the ones that I've been seeing.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair.
for years.
Yeah.
They get priority.
Yeah.
To like add like a new person to my
So
roster,
you're like
if you
you're
will.
like a hairdresser. I'll
Yeah,
see you in
kind
3
of.
months. No,
Sometimes I'm booked up.
that's
long.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I joke about that when people say like I waited 3 months for a haircut. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
No, like if you want something that day, that week, that week, even in the next couple of weeks, like I'm not the one to contact. Like I've already booked
Yeah, I love
my
that.
entire life.
Congratulations.
But also because I juggle so many things that like if I was only a pro dom, I
Yeah.
would have more time to see more people. But because I feature dance and I'm in a different city all the time, like I just don't have that time.
Are you liking that exposure as a
Yeah, because I'm
feature
meeting new
dancer?
subs from all over the world.
Oh,
Because a lot of
there you go, good.
I really am. And what's interesting is like
Did you meet a sub while you were walking around DC?
No, I didn't today. No, I would have liked
Just
to
kidding.
though. I would have liked to. But what's been happening is I've been posting where I'm going to be feature dancing,
Yeah.
and I'll get like a message or an email being like, "Are you offering sessions while you're there?" Mostly the answer is no, and I'll tell you why.
Oh yeah, and I have an answer for you on that, which is probably valuable to you. But go ahead.
Yes. The answer is no, but I always say, come into the club. Let's get to know each other in person in case I come back.
That's awesome. You know what? I agree with you on that. And
Yeah.
I didn't think about this with you because for a long time before, there were a couple of people, and I will not name names. There were some agents that would book features in clubs in different cities, and then he would freelance them out while they were there.
Oh, yikes.
And I'm okay with all of that. However, if it's on my dime, I'm paying for your flight in, I'm paying for your hotel, I'm paying for your booking. I don't want you out fucking around with everybody else at the hotel that I booked you in.
Totally fair.
And
Yeah.
and I respect everybody has their business.
Yeah.
But then we have ours.
Yes.
And you should be committed to what you're doing. And that, what you said, is probably the most respectable thing I've heard somebody say.
Thank you.
So
I feel like that's...
I'm like,
that feels
finally somebody
right
with a
to
brain
me.
said something really the way it should be said is,
Yeah.
come to the club, meet me.
Come to the club.
a room with me here.
Let's get a room. Let's talk in person.
Yeah.
And that has been happening at
I'm
almost
stealing that all from you. That
Yeah,
whole
that's totally
line
fine. That's
is
totally
going
fine.
to be a
But that has happened at almost every club I've gone to
Yeah.
now, or like at almost every place that I've gone to, where like someone does come in, gets a room with me, and is like, "Oh, by the way, I'm so and so," and I'm like, "Right, yes,
I think all of us
And then we talk
appreciate
about
that on our
our-
level if everybody reacted like that.
yeah,
Because it's not just a me.
yeah."
It's a like, yeah, I'm doing my thing right now and we can do something later.
I'm also very
Fly my ass out again.
yeah, right. But I'm also very much like I like the in-person vibes.
Yeah.
Because I think things can get miscommunicated or missed, or just things can be wrong when you're only typing on a keyboard or
Yeah.
like on your phone like this, like correspondence back and forth. I like vibes.
Now, the next thing we're going to get into, it's going
Yeah.
to be, it'll put you on the spot a little, but we talked about it, and I know you got permission already, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good. But that so we know that you have a partner.
Yes.
if you didn't have a partner, would you be more off the hook and just kind of more spontaneous and be like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that? Or does your partner kind of level you out and like, yeah, you know what, Rachel, that's not a good idea? Or
Okay, so
do you pass things by him, or are you like, no, I'm my own woman and I'm doing my thing, and you?
I get so much freedom as it is. I made this very, very clear. So I've been married for 6 years, very happily married for 6 years.
Good looking guy.
Very good looking guy.
I would steal him. No, no. He's from.
Oh, he's from BC. He's from Victoria.
Oh, yes, but
but he's Swedish.
He's Swedish.
Yeah,
okay.
his background is Swedish, and,
Yes.
and you can tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah,
No,
he's very
go ahead.
handsome. Very handsome. But I told him as soon as we started dating, because actually when we started dating, I was shooting straight porn at the time. And I only shot for like a year. It was like a blip in my life.
Yeah.
And
That's a short stay.
yeah, I only shot like straight, like regular boy girl stuff for like a year. And then I stopped shooting for a really long time, and I just like house danced in Vancouver. I was like a house feature at one of their clubs for fucking years.
So you
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then
You've had me up a long time. No, I'm kidding. No, okay.
and I told him kind of as soon as like we got together, I was like, look, if you're going to have a problem with my job and how I pay my bills, this will not work. So like you're welcome to walk out at any time.
Yeah.
But I need you to know that if you ever make it a fight or throw it in my face in any way, my job says you don't.
Oh,
And I still have that. And
Nice.
I still feel that way.
okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now, can we ask, what does he do for a living? Is he in the industry? Or
He's a musician. Yeah, he's a
Okay.
heavy metal musician.
So he gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the writing's on the wall for both of you.
Yeah,
it's very
yeah,
easy.
he's a heavy metal musician.
Okay, that
He's
makes
a
sense.
fucking incredible songwriter, and
Yeah, because I look at a lot of you and I
he's
think
a creative.
there's a lot of women like you that have really great guys behind them or next to them, or that you're equals, like Angel Bo has Nick and other people.
Yeah.
who-
And I've met them.
and they're great.
Lovely,
I mean, they're good friends of mine, and
Yeah.
that's like my what we call him. That's my boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh, nice
as
for
as
you.
she shouts into the crowd when you're getting an award.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend says hi. But like them, you guys have really good people that understand what you do for a living.
Yeah.
And that's hard to find because
Oh my god, it's
Jealousy's
incredibly hard to
rough.
find. Like, things did not go that way with my ex.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that
people
much.
say I love dating strippers. I love dating.
Oh my god. And all he's
dancers.
dated since are strippers, even though he made me being a stripper a huge fucking problem.
Yes.
Idiot.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you're gorgeous. People want to marginalize you or say, "Oh, I really love seeing you naked on stage with other people," and then they're like, "Yeah, that was 3 days of that. So that's enough.
Oh my
You
God.
can't work there anymore."
Yeah. No, it was so stupid. and
So
bad.
let's talk about your content then.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
your
So
husband,
I include him in it.
you include him in it.
Yeah.
So let's talk some terminology, because for those of us that don't know all the terminology,
Yeah.
and treat me like I don't know.
No, that's okay. So it actually took me a really long time.
Is he in the cuck chair, or is he the bull, or
I
is
do
he?
I do cuckold stuff. I do
Okay.
cuckold stuff. It's for clips.
Okay.
We've done some in person,
Okay.
which is fun.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
we love our cuck. Actually, he's a good. He's a
Oh,
good
okay.
one.
So you have a cuck for that. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk about what is a cuck.
So he is like the
Shane, pay attention.
essentially
This is
in
about
like
you.
a 3-person dynamic there. I would be like the wife, and I'm playing like a part of like the wife, except my husband or partner
Yeah.
is in the cuck chair.
So this isn't a Canadian term.
No, it's not.
I was waiting.
I think it comes
no,
from
I was waiting.
it comes from like what are those cuckoo birds of
Correct.
like the fathering other.
Yep. That's
yeah,
what it is.
I think that's where it's rooted.
You're correct.
Yeah, okay. So anyways, so our cuck would be in the cuck chair, and in the fantasy, him and I are a
Yeah.
partnered pair, and then a bull would come in who's like the alpha male, the
Yeah.
stronger man, and he's going to fuck me in front of him in that chair as like a form of like being a fucking beta bitch, basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it's like I'm
Because
going
it's not
to
like a
fuck-
loser situation.
No,
it's like
I'm going to fuck
yeah.
her better than you ever could, and
Yes.
you find it erotic in your own way, right?
Yeah, that's a hard
Sometimes
position.
you like
The cuck or the bull?
The bull.
You're a cuck.
The bull
No,
is
I'm
the
kidding.
one-
No, I'm kidding. Did you say fuck
The
that
bull
shit?
is the one doing the fucking. And the cuck is in the chair witnessing it.
Shane wants to be the bull.
Yeah, everybody wants to be the bull, but
Listen,
only my husband
there can only
gets
be
to
one
be
bull
my
in the
bull.
room. No. Yeah, no, that's cool because I think a lot of people don't understand that that's not necessarily a dominance place.
Yeah.
It's like a residency. Like some people, like sometimes I think that I like to be like the cuck part, where
Yeah.
do I like being kind of emotionally abused a little bit? Yeah, sometimes, like where it works in my brain.
Is it consented upon?
Yeah, it's consented.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, take a shit on me. No.
Yeah. So,
no.
the way we would set it up for like a clip, if like him and I are just like filming on our own, is like basically the camera is the cuck,
Yeah.
right? So we're playing it to like, oh, you're gonna watch me get fucked by another man tonight. because
Okay, so there's no
you-
party in the room.
No.
Okay.
No, and that's
So you
like
have
if
to-
we're filming like a clip like
Yeah.
that. Although we filmed our session with our cuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so then
yeah.
you see all
So he's
three
like
of
a
us
double
on
cuck.
it. Yeah.
It's getting fucked really 2 ways.
But he's great. Yeah. Yeah. I just tattooed him the last time we saw him. It's
you
got-
tattoo people too.
Well, I had him tattooed, but I helped out with the
Is
tattooing
this like the
because I
embalming
did
thing?
learn a little bit of tattooing once upon a time.
No.
Yeah.
That whole.
But he does. He's got a bust of me. He's got like my fucking picture. Like,
Oh,
on
he's
his chest,
really a
and
cuck.
it says "cucked by Mistress Rachel Rampage."
Wait a second. Is that the guy that's in one of your clips?
Yeah, you've probably seen it.
I have seen this
Yeah.
because I thought that was fake.
He's got a lot of cuck tattoos. No, so that's a real fucking tattoo.
Oh my god.
But he also
I
has.
thought that was totally
so
made up.
he's everybody's
I love it.
cuck, and he's amazing. Like he just gets her. He's the king
So he
of
just
the
goes to the
cucks.
tattoo shop and he's like, "This is my latest cuck adventure."
Well, yeah,
chick."
he gets tattooed by women.
Oh God! Like wow.
Yeah, so
That's
I actually
a lot. That's
for
like a
our
whole
last
lifestyle.
session, I had my tattoo artist who designed the picture on your shirt.
Yeah.
I had her come into the dungeon, and when we were done our cuck session, then he got tattooed.
I know we're going long, but there's a lot to cover.
We need to get him on the podcast.
I know. I need the cuck. What are you doing here? Get out. Bring the cuck in. Put him on. We have a cuck couch.
He's great. I
I
adore
would
him.
imagine because I think, you and I talked about this earlier. When you're so closed up and you don't think about, there's so many people out there that have so many ways of enjoying themselves sexually.
Mm-hmm.
That like if you can expand your horizon or out there, you can make a lot of people happy and yourself happy.
Yeah.
If you just give it a moment.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, yeah, I don't do that. I'm not into that. I'm not, like I said, be a cuck.
But also I should say, so like having my husband as the bull in that scenario, that is now the only way that I accept penetration on film.
I was gonna ask you, is that the
Yeah.
only way you accept it? Okay.
Yes, and that's a boundary that like I put up in respect to him.
Yeah.
Even though I'm sure he'd be a little bit fucking loose with it now that he's getting more and more into the industry. Like I'm sure he's gonna loosen some shit up once in a while because I keep trying to bring him into more shit.
Yeah.
And he's realizing like, oh, I fucking like this.
Yeah. See, I've never
Yeah,
seen.
he's like,
I've never seen your
"Oh,
OnlyFans or anything like that.
oh." I
But-
like loyal fans.
Oh, okay, loyal
Yeah,
fans.
I like loyal fans.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Not that that's okay. I mean that's good.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, does he have his own account too? Or?
No, he doesn't. He's just on mine.
Okay, that's good.
And he's
So
happy
he's
about that.
cucked too. No, you will not have your own.
But I'm also like I'm teaching him how to use the camera and stuff too.
Yeah.
So like that way, he films some of my solo stuff.
Yeah.
And he's capable of filming scenes with like me and other people.
Now, what is
And
your
he's
favorite thing sexually on camera? And then what's your favorite thing sexually just at home?
Just off camera.
Could
Yeah.
you give us an example?
Yeah.
My husband's not here. What are you talking
Oh.
about?
yeah. Just into that camera.
He's gonna try and sell this fucking clip too, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, there's the cock.
He's the cuck. So
Yeah.
probably my favorite thing.
That'll be your closeout. We'll do
Yeah.
a little cuck cutaway. That'll be the cuck cutaway today. You can do your little thing, and we'll.
Yeah.
And I'll sit here and just listen.
My favorite thing to do on camera is probably the cuck stuff.
You do.
To be perfectly honest, because I also
Now,
love
is that just the fucking part, or is it like?
I love
do you like
sharing that space with
oral
my
or-
husband.
Okay.
Yeah, I love.
So that's intimate.
Yeah, but it's also like it's fun.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fun, and I like him being as involved in my life as possible.
Cool.
I enjoy that.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I like working with him on those kinds of things.
Now at home, are you more of like a touchy-feely person, intimate? Like,
So
I want to hold you? or-
like at home, my favorite way of fucking is I really love a super, super incredibly hard massage
Okay.
and a slow fuck at the same time.
Oh.
So I want his fucking strength to be almost crushing my bones. Strong massage.
So you kinda lose
while
that Dom
he's
side.
slow fucking me at the same time. That's what I really, really like.
God, okay.
Yeah, a hard massage and a slow.
Gotta turn the air on. She
No,
says
he's
she
so-
says it so slow too.
He's so strong. It's just incredible. And like, I
Yeah.
love like
No,
just
that's-
feeling squeezed like that and just like slowly penetrated is so hot.
Now, is that something you don't share on video?
No.
Okay. That's
not-
why I was, because I have that same dynamic at home where there's certain things that I do at home that we do not do other
anything I
places.
do would have to be a little bit more kink based than that. So any sort of like
Yeah.
straight sex that I'm having in that way is in that cuck
Yeah.
scenario because that's like more kinky,
Yeah.
right? It's not like I'm not really posting just like him and I fucking.
Well, so next we're going to have your cuck on via
Grundy
satellite.
would love to come
Oh,
on.
I love his
I'm
name
sure.
too. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So what we're going to have you do, just as a closeout, and I've really enjoyed our talk today. I think
me
that
too.
we've had a lot of fun. It was great having Rubber Doll in.
Yeah.
But what I want you to do is a cutaway, and it just came to me because I think I covered everything.
Okay.
If I didn't, yeah, we went to costuming, everything. If there's anything that we didn't cover, feel free to throw it at me. I can't believe I sat here in latex for half of this interview. So it's like stuck to me everywhere. Yeah, I'm just like, when certain people see this in the industry, they're like, I didn't know he was
Kind
into
of sounds
that.
like a wet fart though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's that fucking scat again. We can't escape the scat.
Oh yeah, there you go. He's getting it in his ears. Like it. Yeah, because there's certain qualities that even with me that people don't know, that like I'm all over the board, and I think this industry, you would think you're open to a lot of things, and I love learning new things, hearing new things, seeing new things, or being totally caught off guard. But I think you had a lot of valid things to say, and you broadened some people's horizons on certain things.
Thanks.
But what I would like you to do is a cutaway. We'll do like the cuck cutaway from you.
Oh, you want like my intro to like
Yeah.
the sex scene?
So I'm just going to sit silently. Shane's going to focus the camera on you.
Yeah.
And you can get as close and personal as you want, or because this is all over. So go for it. We're
You
going to
ready?
give you. You're
Okay.
ready.
So
And it's been a
typically-
pleasure.
It would be like, oh, honey, thank you so much for that gorgeous dinner we had earlier. Like, I'm feeling so loved by you. And the only thing is that you're just not really that good in bed. And I really need to be overly satisfied tonight. I mean, dinner was great. And like, I'm stuffed, but I really want to be stuffed in a better way. So I did arrange for a really hot waiter to come and fuck me. Hope you're okay with that, sweetheart, but I know you are.
I'm getting in the chair. Rachel, thank you so much. I had
Yeah,
a great
thanks.
time. I will see you downstairs. We have 2 more shows to do with you.
Let's roll.
You've been wonderful.
Thank you.
All right.
Fuck yeah.